Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the full card of fights for Contender Series 2025 Week 6. So, yeah, let's just hop into this. Probably gonna be able to get this out of here in like under 7 minutes, under 8 minutes, but we'll see. First fight we have in the bantamweight division, we got Cody Chobancek versus Rafael Uchegbu. I'm probably butchering both the names, but it is what it is. So Uchegbu, I'm going with Uchegbu, low confidence to beat Chobancek. Chobancek definitely seems more polished to me than Uchegbu. Uchegbu seems like a very big talent and it seems like he should have a high ceiling. Maybe at 140. He kind of like one guy that look very talented, probably gonna look very promising. Like he can do it all at the weight class, but probably struggle against the more elite competition or the guys that's gonna be able to push him more and be more polished, but have that experience as well and that elite level experience as well. And then probably be best if he he gets his rub at 135, then jump up to 145. But yeah, he's a very big 135. He looked like a 170 guy fighting at 135. But yeah, I think probably 145 probably be to put on more mass and put some more time into training and involving the skills. But and probably have better conditioning, probably this and that. Not to say he has bad conditioning or anything like that. But yeah, it seems like a very bright talent. Chobancek don't look nothing special, but to me he does look more polished. So I'm definitely not sleeping on him. Low confidence Rafael to win, so I'm not sleeping on Chobancek at all. I think Chobancek could catch him. I feel like Uchegbu gives a position a lot because, he's bigger. He probably gets away with a lot in the training because he's bigger and stronger than guys he's training with. Probably he's a lot bigger and stronger in the gym, too. Because you fight at 135, but when you train, you probably 180 or something. Those other guys probably like 150, so you probably got like 30 pounds of everybody. So you definitely probably get away with a lot of sloppy stuff in the gym because you're that big. And not to say he's sloppy, but he can make a lot of unnecessary moves, again, that you get a habit of making and getting away with because you're in the gym, so much more talented than everybody, and probably got 30 pounds on other guys in your weight class. Because, again, when you're not cutting weight, you're probably way bigger than them. And when you're in the ring, you're way bigger than them. But only time you're the same size is when y'all cutting weight on that one day for like 20 minutes. But, yeah. But I'm going with you. He just seemed like, well-rounded. He got some submission game. He got some strike game. Long. Chobancek not really a big hitter. But I could see him catch him something. I could see him take advantage of Uchegbu, slipping while he's doing some strikes or going for some poorly shot takedowns, and Chobancek able to out-scramble him. But I think Uchegbu's size will be too much for him. And again, I think he's skilled and confident enough. I do think Chobancek is more polished and more settled in, but I think that size and athleticism, along with the skill he already has, is going to be too much for Chobancek. And I'll say decision, though. Competitive scrap, but Uchegbu getting his hand raised. So in this one, I got Rafael Uchegbu via decision. And again, I know I'm butchering their names, but it is what it is. Y'all got to make me respect your name to learn it. Next fight we got in the middleweight division, we got Hwang versus Patty McCorry. And how do I feel about this one right here? Is I'm going Patty McCorry, low confidence to win this one. Yeah, both of their records are very questionable. Like this card is very questionable. Look, the first fight, I can underget. What am I saying? I can underget it. What language am I speaking? I can underget it. The first fight, I can understand it. Both these guys, in my opinion, belong in the UFC. Not to say they're truly UFC level, but they deserve this opportunity to fight to show that they belong in the UFC. These guys right here, Hwang and Patty McCorry, like who have you fought? Who have you beaten? Patty McCorry is a Robert Valentin victim. He got subbed by him on the Ultimate Fighter. So, yeah, it's not really seeming like either guy is UFC level. But Patty McCorry has for better competition. He does seem more well-rounded. Hwang just seems to show striking. And the guys he's been fighting have pretty much been guys that have been set up for him to win against. You can say the same about Patty McCorry, but at least he's fought some respectable competition. I can't even say Hwang has fought one respectable opponent. And also, again, Patty McCorry tried his hand at the Ultimate Fighter, so he's tried his hand at real things. Hwang like he just been in a bubble. And even in that bubble, he got knocked out once, so I can't really say that. So McCorry's the bigger guy, 6'3" versus 5'11", more experience. And, yeah, just a better overall fighter. I think he should be able to win this one. And I'm going to say like a second-round submission for Patty McCorry, just being more rounded, longer. Picking shots will get it to the ground, sub him. So in this one, I got Patty McCorry via second-round submission. Now to our next fight, we have in the lightweight division, we got Thomas Gantt versus Adam Livingston. And how do I feel about this one right here? Is I'm going low confidence Thomas Gantt to beat Adam Livingston. Livingston seems rather one-dimensional. Thomas Gantt pretty one-dimensional too, but I feel like I've seen more of his striking than I've seen of Livingston's grappling. Neither guy have fought any exceptional competition. But I do like to fight the guys that wrestling. And I feel like with Livingston, his main thing is striking. But I don't like his striking that much. I feel like he's kind of like a bootleg karate striker, like a bootleg version of, he's from the same realm as MVP and Wonderboy. He's a little bit more active with his hand, but his defense and speed is nowhere near, his speed and defense and his footwork is nowhere near the level of those guys and probably never will be even nowhere near that level of those guys. I feel like his chin way too up in the air. He kind of more so reminds me of like a lightweight version of the Beverly Hills Ninja. He more so reminds me like, yes, you got that background, you can do a little bit, but you're way too stationary, way too hittable. Like say you be in the pocket on shots, but you're not any guys that are any bit decent, so you get away with that. But your defense is like you're there to be hit every single time, every single Sunday. You back straight up in the pocket, you throw with your chin straight up. So the main thing you do is striking, and you're there to be hit. Like if you're a right guy, their hands are low, so very little you can do. You have fast feet and draw people into your shots, so you're not really there to be hit as much. They gotta really work to hit you. Well, I feel like Livingston, they don't have to work. If they want to hit him, they can hit him, but they just don't know how to hit people. So he gets away with it. And I just feel like that's gonna be again. He's gonna kind of be in that Beverly Hills Ninja thing where people are gonna learn how to hit you, or the people you fight are gonna get to the level, like they're gonna get up level, and those people are going to hit you. The opportunities are already there. These guys you fighting just have not taken advantage of it, or don't know how to, and or maybe they just don't try, maybe they don't believe in themselves, or whatnot, or maybe they feel like, oh, I'm getting hit or something, and then they just don't hit back. I don't know, but low level competition both guys have for. But Gantt, I think he can ride the momentum of being an underdog here. I like his rest experience here. I think he'll be able to mix up. And I think he has enough striking, so I think he'll be able to mix up. I feel like Livingston is going to be primarily striking, whereas Gant's going to be mixing up. And we start to mix up those takedowns, those hands going to get even lower. Those reflexes going to get even duller, because now you're going to be thinking about takedown. And he'll be able to come on with overhands and mix it up. And I'll say Livingston. I'm not Livingston. I'll say Gantt by decision here. I think he'll be able to mix up. I don't think he'll stop Livingston. I think Livingston will be game and scrappy, but I think Gantt will be able to get those takedowns, get decent control time. And off the takedown success, or the threat of the takedowns, he'll be able to land strikes as well. And I think he beats Livingston by decision. So, in this one, I got Thomas Gantt via decision. Now, to the next fight we have in the light heavyweight division, we got Iwo Baraniewski versus Muhammad Ali, or Ali, or however you want to say his name. He's not Muhammad Ali, he's Muhammad Ali. But anyway, I'll go low confidence Muhammad Ali, Ali, LA, or whatever, to beat Iwo. Yeah, I just feel like Muhammad Ali. Yeah. I just feel like Muhammad Ali is just a better overall fighter. He's definitely the much better grappler. He has an extensive grappling background, a high elite level, and he's the bigger, stronger striker. It should be the mix up and beat Baraniewski. But how do I see this? 6'3", so big height advantage. Physically much bigger. I feel like Baraniewski probably really like 5'11", so he might be 4 inches taller than him. But yeah, he probably like the much physically bigger guy out there. And I'll say second round TKO for Muhammad Ali. I think he'll definitely look to threat the takedowns, especially when Baraniewski get a little bit aggressive. But I think ultimately he's going to get it done with his striking and gets him out of there second round. It'll probably be easier for him to get it done with his grappling. But from what I've been saying lately, like he's been trying to, work on his striking. So I think he gets it done with his striking here. Second round TKO for Muhammad Ali. So in this one, I got Muhammad Ali via second round TKO. Now to our main event, we have in the bantamweight division, we got Hector Sosa versus Maxon Lee. And how do I feel about this one right here? Is I'm going low confidence Maxon Lee to beat Hector Sosa. I think this is a competitive scrap, back and forth. It's probably be a case where, I'm picking Maxon Lee to win low confidence here. It's probably the case I'm going to say, like, he looks very promising, but he got to come back. He is young. He's not super young, but he's young enough that, it probably might be better, like, if this goes to, like, the fight that I think it's going to be, that they give him one more opportunity. If he gets through him, probably give him, like, a step down in competition. And so he can look amazing in that next fight and show all his skills. And then they bring him to UFC maybe, like, when he's 27. Maybe. That'd probably be for the best. But I see this as a real competitive scrap. These guys match up very well. Both guys aren't afraid to take the fight anywhere. Maxon Lee is a huge bantamweight and very dynamic, and I think that will benefit him. Like, young, dynamic fighter, so he'll be the busier fighter, picking the shots well. Better scrap, but I think Maxon Lee just going to have more grit in him. He's going to have more activity, and that's what's going to win the fight. So he'll be more active whether he's on the feet or on the ground, whether he's on bottom or top, he'll be active. And that's going to be different. So he'll be, again, I'm not going to say he's be more active than what's name on top, but the whole fight he'll be making Sosa fight. In a fight like this that, very likely going to go the distance. Or I'm not going to say very likely, but in my opinion, I see it likely going the distance. I just feel like the longer, lengthier, more rangy, more active fighter is going to win here. And that's what we Maxon Lee. And not just say he's just going to be active, but he does a lot of damage as well. A lot of heavy kicks to the head, to the body, a lot of spinning wheel kicks, spinning back his body, very quick with him, like very long, very quick, very young, very dynamic. And Sosa, sharp, pretty good crisp box. I think he had a better box than the two. But yeah, I think those rangy kicks and just the volume and work rate is going to be what gets Maxon Lee over here. So in this one, I had Max in lead via decision. And so that concludes my fight predictions for the full card of fights for Contender Series 2025 Week 6. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and come back for more videos. Peace.